This tutorial will show you how to set various analysis properties that are used throughout the application. Type the following: 10/15/2014 into the begin date, 04/15/2015 into the end date, 10,000 into number of trials, and 30 into rolling days. The date range fields set the historical period you will use as the benchmark for your forecasts. As mentioned in the Getting Started guide, the software simulates your forecast using Monte Carlo. The number of trials parameter determines the number of simulations run per node. This parameter will influence the precision and speed of not only the optimization, but also the validate analyses, which use simulated data derived from the forecasts. Lastly, the rolling days parameter determines the number of days used to calculate the rolling standard deviation and correlation charts. Click OK. Type -10, -3, -1, 0, 1, 3, and 10 for the histogram interval edges. Type large loss, medium loss, small gain, medium gain, and large gain for the labels. As you can see, to create a new row, click the plus button. To remove a row, click the negative button. The forecasts, scenarios, and scores require you to define intervals and labels. The labels contain the scenario names, and the intervals determine upper and lower bounds for each scenario. For example, a large loss is between -10% and -3%. Each observation falling between these two bounds is included in this category. Note, an observation less than -10% will be treated as an outlier and excluded from all scenario-based calculations. A trade-off exists between the realism of the scenarios and time required to forecast. More granular scenarios are likely to result in more realistic forecasts, but will increase both the number of probabilities and expectations required for each forecast. As a rule of thumb, you should have no fewer than 4 scenarios and no more than 10. Click OK. Type 2000 for the dollar value for both Exxon and Google. This sets the amount invested in each stock. The software will automatically calculate the weights after you click outside of the input box. These values will be used in the calculations for the portfolio analyses. Next, click OK. This tutorial showed you how to set the analysis properties for various calculations. The next tutorial will show you several unconditional analyses that will aid the creation of both conditional and unconditional forecasts.